Hello, web pathfinder, welcome. This week in our character, ethics, and value campaign, we're looking at the secret of the top 1% parameter. What are we looking at? Parameter. What is parameter? Simply, parameter means limits and boundaries. Limits and boundary. Why is parameter so important that we demand our time and attention this week? Simply put, your success in your personal life and your success in your business will depend on it. I give you an example. Your life is not meant to be everything to everybody. Your life is not meant to be everything to everybody. The same thing about your business. Your business is not meant to be everything to everybody. Our life and businesses are meant to be specific thing to specific people, okay? A target audience. So you are on this earth, okay, to serve a particular set of people with a particular set of service. So for this, okay, it's important that you must set parameters, okay? You must set what? Boundaries, okay? Where clear limits of who you are, what you are on earth to do, okay? Who you are here to serve is well defined. Without these boundaries, without this definition, what will happen is that your life will not have what? Direction. So this is very key. This is also true for your business. You need clearly defined boundaries of what solution, okay, your business is established, okay, to provide and for who. So I ask you the question, what solution is your business established, okay, to provide and for who? Therefore, parameters are required in defining our vision and mission in life and also our vision and mission in business. The Bible says where there are no visions, what happens? The people perish. The same thing is true. Where there are no parameters, what happens? Lives and businesses does what? Perishes. Why is this so? Okay? Because without boundaries, there will be trespasses. Without boundaries, there will be what? Trespasses. You against others, others against you. That means that you'll be trespassing against others, others will be trespassing against you. It's chaos. Okay? So what is trespassing? One, trespassing is to go beyond the limit of what is morally correct. We've talked about morality. So when you go beyond the limit of what is morally correct, you have trespass. Two, trespass means to transgress. When you transgress, what happens? You have trespass. Trespass means to intrude beyond the predefined and pre-established parameters. So when parameters are established, when okay you intrude, when you trespass against them, what when you transgress against the parameter, what happens? You have trespass. So if trespassing means going beyond limits, okay, then parameters must be set and boundaries of life and business it must be set to ensure that what people walk within and live within acceptable what? Boundaries. Listen to this. This is very important for you. This is extremely important. One of the key things, okay, that will be responsible for the success of anybody in life is access. What did I say? Access. Access to people in power, access to people of influence, access to people of authority. I'm sure you will understand why this is important. Hear this. In the place of power, in the place of authority, there are boundaries, there are parameters, and there are protocols. I take that again. In the place of power, in the place of influence, there are what? There are boundaries, there are parameters set. Your understanding of and compliance with these parameters will determine whether you will still retain access if you have gained access, or whether you'll be shut out of the access permanently. So this is very important. So as a result, if boundaries are not clearly defined and they are not clearly marked, we will transgress and will trespass unknowingly to us, okay, and this will destroy our chances of success in the process. Let's imagine this for a while. Just take some time to imagine this. What, in your view, will be the implications, okay, of trespass against key stakeholders in your life, key stakeholders in your business? Listen to this. What, in your view, will be the implications, okay, of trespass against the key stakeholders in your business? Against your business relationship, trespass against your business relationship, and against your relationship in general. If you're a person of faith, what will be the implications of trespasses against God? Okay, just imagine it. Just imagine that you gain access to the place of power, in the corridors of power, okay, in your business and your life. What will be the implications of trespass, okay, in the corridor of power? You can imagine what that means. These are some of the key reasons why parameters are key. So to avoid trespasses in our dealings, okay, parameters must be well defined and must be known to everybody. So avoid what? Trespasses You must define parameters in your life. You must define parameters in your business. Okay, and these parameters must be communicated and must be known to everybody. I give you another example. Think about it. What happened in a business that does not give their people or company policies? They don't specify clear job descriptions. They don't, specify clear goals. What will be the result? Employees cannot measure their performance. It's not possible because what? There are no defined boundaries. So we can only measure what is expected. Okay. So if you don't define boundaries, there won't be, expectation. So before we can have expectation, we must set clear goals with parameters of how to operate. Employee can only please their employer, okay, if the employees have if the employer have a clear expectation of what they expect from the employees. And only definition of parameters can define what? Expectations. Only the definition of parameters can define expectation. So when this expectation is known, what will happen? You will do two things. One, it will give clear vision of what to do for your people. So your people will understand clearly what they need to do. And secondly, it will give freedom to work within the predefined and structured parameters. So your people know, okay, that within this cage of parameters, I can express myself, I can express, I can display my initiative without trespassing, okay, against the rights and violating the right of others. This is very important. Seriously, you must know this. No one enjoy, performing without knowing what is expected of them. I think you agree with me. Have you ever worked in a team or with a boss when you don't know what is expected of you to deliver? Okay, so it's chaos. Therefore, parameters enhances what? Corporate productivity. Enhances corporate productivity. Why? When you have people know what to do, what happened, okay? It changes the attitude, okay, of the people. The attitude then will be about us, not about them. So it creates a sense of belonging. So we find out that when parameters are defined, it enhances corporate productivity. What about personal productivity? Setting parameters is key to your productivity. Why? For two reasons. Why? Lack of parameters will put you in your life in a gray zone. A life live in uncertainty. That's gray zone. Let's take, for example, indecision is an example of staying in a gray zone. Okay, so why are you undecisive? Because you don't have parameters for making decisions. Okay, so I've always told, my students that the wrong decision is always better than indecision. Why? When you make the wrong decision, you can make another decision again. But if you stay in the place of indecision, what happens? You are staying in the gray zone. And life of uncertainty is an energy killer. And energy is everything. Okay? Secondly, you understand, agree with me, that we now live in a world where everything seems to be urgent and demand your immediate attention. Everything looks extremely urgent and demand your immediate attention. The result is distraction and interruptions. Distractions and what? Interruptions. So distraction and interruptions are also serious productivity killer. The only way around, to deal with them is to set boundaries. Define boundaries and define parameters that work for you. People attempt to solve the distraction problems, by multitasking. But multitasking is another, productivity killer. Why? Because you have to switch from task to task. And the switching has a cost. When you switch to one task, it takes you time, to concentrate. When you switch back, it will take you another time also, to get in the flow of what you were doing before. So when you keep switching here and there, what do you find out? You find out that switching cost kills productivity. The only solution is time blocking. What is time blocking? You define a specific assignment to be done at a specific time. You concentrate on it until the assignment is finished before you move, to another assignment. So let's look at some of the areas we need to set parameters and boundaries in our life and business so that we can succeed. One is time. We need to set parameters around our time. What is this about? This is about what to do and when to do it. You need to define what to do and when to do them. Very important. What are you doing and when are you going to do them? Time blocking, like we have said before, can help you. I will do X within this time window. I will do Y within this time window. Also, you can define routines. Great achievers are people that work with routines. So they have morning routines, what they do at a particular time of every morning. They have daily routine, what they do every day at a particular time. So this is defined. These people set parameters around their time. Another area of your life when you need to set parameters to succeed is your tasks and responsibility. What is this all about? We must, for every man, there are things in your business and in your life that you cannot delegate. You must do personally. So this is about setting parameters around what must I do personally, what can I delegate, and what must I eliminate? Like I said, okay, we live in a world where, okay, it's fighting for our attention. Some things are looking very urgent, but they are not important. So when you set parameters, your parameters will help you to define what is important and urgent. That's what should take your attention. Then you eliminate the things that are not important, they are not urgent, and even the things that are urgent but are not what? Important. So that's very key. The other areas we need to set parameters, okay, is expectations of others. Okay. So in our relationship, what are we going to be doing? What are we not going to be doing? That needs to be clearly defined. For example, you need to define and communicate to your spouse, to your family, to your friends, to your business colleagues, okay, and business partners, what you are going to be doing and what you are not going to be doing. So they can expect that, okay, this guy will do this guy will never do this, okay? So in that case, what happened? You manage expectations, by setting parameters. Another area that is very important is your personal self-care. You need to set parameters, around your personal self-care. Listen to this. If you think that you don't have time to care for yourself, I can assure you, very soon you will have time to care for sickness. You have time to care for when you are exhausted. You have time to deal with cardiovascular crisis. Okay, so what must we do? We need to set parameters around the time for rest, the time to eat well, the time to exercise, okay, the time to protect yourself at this time, okay. What would that do for you? That will protect you and give you an edge. So you need an edge, okay. So taking care of yourself will give you an edge, okay. The last area we want to look at because of our time is our workspace. Okay, I've told, okay, some of my listeners and followers that one of the things that is going to happen with this coronavirus crisis is that, okay, the life is not going to return to normal. We're going to have a new normal. And one of the things that is going to happen as our new normal is the fact that, okay, we're going to be largely working from home, okay? So we need to define parameters around our workspace, around the working time, okay, around office supply, around so many things. Why is this important? If you don't set parameters around your office time, okay, your people in your house will not know what time is the office and what time is for play, okay? They will not know also what supply is for office, what supply is for home. So you need to set parameters to avoid chaos, okay? To avoid missing up supplies, to avoid a constant interruption. So what will this do for you? If you don't create that, it will create resentment, it will create frustration. As I close, I need you to reflect on this question. Do you find it difficult to set boundaries with your friends and workmates or subordinates? Why is this so? How can you set up boundaries, okay, within your family and your workplace? How have you ever been hurt emotionally, okay, by people who never noticed what they did to you? Because why? Okay, they don't understand your boundaries. Can you, can you do differently to avoid that people don't trespass against you in the future? Thank you for your time. If you find this valuable, I request for your help. Kindly make it a duty to share it in your network. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you next week. Thank you.